Hey guys, Tyler Erzberger here in Anaheim at the Dreamhack Open. I am joined by Autimatic of Gen.G Esports, 2-0 in the bracket already. How does it feel to kind of, come in here and kind of silence the doubters? A lot of people were saying that you guys were dark horses, that you weren't going to make it out first in your group. How does it feel to kind of shut up the haters?
It feels really good. We've been practicing really hard. We went to boot camp for like the last 2.5 weeks, and we just came here and tried to play our game, and thankfully we came out 2-0.
Looking at your team, it's a lot of different pieces kind of brought together from Asia, from North America. Can you tell us a little about your new teammates that we might not know of?
Well, I guess the most unknown is probably Sam.
Yeah.
He's really young, but he's a really good kid, and he has a lot of potential. He has a really great mentality, and that's one of the things that we really liked about him when we were, considering our options.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ben Tet, he's fairly known, but I guess not many people probably know him personally. But he's like super funny guy, really cool to like hang out with and chill with, and on top of that, he's a great CS player. So all in all, I think I'm really happy about the team.
So a few years ago, it was kind of NACS was a joke. People would laugh at it. It was a meme that they could ever do anything. Then Cloud9 World Championship, and it just seems like everything changed from that day when you guys beat FaZe, and now it seems like Team Liquid, Evil Geniuses, you guys, Complexity, all these NA teams and new talent like Psalm are rising up. Do you think that your victory over FaZe kind of changed the direction of NACS?
It's hard to say because I think a lot of the teams in NA have been good for a long time, but I think maybe we had problems showing it on the big stage, and I think maybe us winning, showed the other teams in NA that we compete against every single day that, it's possible to do it, and yeah, I think that's pretty much all it might have done. But in terms of just our skill and how we played the game, I think there were teams in NA that were just as good as us, and yeah.
Speaking of Cloud9, you guys are going to be facing off against them at Flashpoint, the new CS league that's happening out in Los Angeles. Can you talk a little about your inclusion in Flashpoint? It's supposed to be a grittier, more mature, more trash-talking style of CSGO league. So are you excited to be in a more mature league where you can curse and you don't have to really be PC all the time?
It's something new for me, so I don't really know how I feel about it yet, but definitely excited for some change and just excited to see what happens.
Going against Cloud9, is that going to feel weird? You were on the team obviously for 3 years. You know that organization. You know those owners. You know those. Some of the players. Just how is it going to feel going against Cloud9 for the real first time when you play them in Flashpoint?
I think I'm going to treat it just like any other match. Obviously, I love everyone on Cloud9. I love all the fans. I'm just going to treat it like any other match, and hopefully the fans will be rooting for me though.
Just talking about, you have a long history. You've World Championships. You've been around the world. I think I know the answer, but what is the one memory that kind of sticks out when we talk about just what is your career-defining moment? What's been your favorite moment in esports?
Well, obviously it has to be the major. That's what I've worked for my whole entire life, pretty much, since I've started playing video games. But aside from that, probably ESL Pro League. Our win in Brazil was a huge win, especially playing in front of a Brazilian crowd against a Brazilian team. It was something I'll never forget.
Final question. Usually at the start of the year or end of the year, people are asked, who's the player on the rise? What's a player that we can see jump into the higher echelon? We saw that last year with Zywoo of Vitality. We see a lot of young players kind of get that superstar status. Who's one player right now, not on your team, because I know you would say Psalm, who's one player right now in the scene, like an amateur player or a rookie player that you think is going to jump up to that superstar status in the next year or two?
I don't know if he's already considered to be like a top tier player, but if he's not, then probably Brolin. When we were in Europe boot camping, we played against him a lot, and I could just see the talent coming out of him, and he's a super good player. And I've also talked to Golden and Flesha, and they have all said really good things about him, so definitely look out for him.
Thank you, Autimatic, and good luck for the rest of the tournament. If you want more news and action, keep it right here at ESPN Esports.